Like I was saying a minute ago in the interview, we all go through transitions as artists, and when you've been doing this for about 10 years straight, I feel like sometimes real life, and you just need to like experience what you're writing about. Otherwise, what you're really writing about, you know, you could be writing just anything, but you need to feel it, you know, you need to feel what you're
live, innit?
And you got to live.
Yeah, I think
you know?
This is the Wordlife show on Ujima Radio.
Mad.
Thank you, my bro. Listen, quickly before anything, let me give you this, bro. It's been a minute since I've seen you. It's been about a year or so, bro. Here's a bottle of champagne for yourself.
Come on. All right, before I've even introduced him to our video audience, but yeah, for anyone who's been tuned in, I got Danja in the building, certified Don, my brother.
Big love, my brother.
Yeah,
big lover.
G.
Thank you.
And he knows gifts are the way to my heart, especially bottles bigger than my head top. So love, family, love. Right, I'm going to be responsible and good, and I'm not going to drink this now.
Yeah,
because we got to interview you.
Yes.
And there's so much to get through, bruv. Like, I said send over as much music as possible. You're like, I'm not going to send the old stuff. Just
I didn't want to send all those.
I thought it was because like it's a 4-track, 5-track. Not that I'm complaining, because you're like new stuff. You've been active, bro.
I've been active for a minute. But I took a bit of a break. I think like being a father. I did put the groundworks in for about 10 years, and then just, you know, real life, you try to get inspiration, you can't force it. So I've been away for probably about a year properly.
See, the thing is, as well, when you've done as much groundwork as you, a year can go by and it doesn't make a difference to your career. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
And I think, like, to you're probably feeling it, obviously, because you've been doing the dad stuff, and probably not getting much sleep,
all of that.
Just doing that life,
just trying to get the money in as well.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Well, you know, paying for kids is expensive stuff, isn't it? Nappies aren't cheap nowadays, you know.
Trust me.
But look, welcome back to.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
No, bro, it's a pleasure having you back on the show. I think it's probably about a year or something like that. It's mad how time flies, isn't it? But
since I last see you.
Yeah,
man.
But bro, that last track is the reason that we just played. It's the one that you wanted to push and promote.
This is the one I want to push and promote. I feel like as an artist, I feel like we go through different transitions as an artist. So you listen, from when I first sent you the tune that you probably first played was like grime, and you see a younger version of myself, to where you see it now, Product to the Streets is just me where I'm at in life right now. We're just all trying to make this work, bro. When you get to your 30s, I thought you leave a lot of your ego and you leave a lot of stuff in the past. Don't get it twisted. We're still MCs, we're still rappers.
Still get back on the grind.
You get me? We're still there if we have to. We still like let man know what going on, innit? But
I did notice though, and this is something as well.
Substance.
You was hitting off enough of these garage songs as well, And
bro.
I don't think that was the same as a grime. It was more like vibesy. It was more like, all right, we don't care about this, we don't care about that. But at the same time,
grime influence was there. You know.
But there's also the old school influence, like Blue Alizé.
Yes.
There's certain things I see you mentioning.
Yes.
We're
from that era.
You see it there.
We're from that. That's who I am as an artist. Blue Alizé is like, that's like a staple drink for garage.
I think that was my toothpaste at one point.
Same.
Trust me.
That's what I should have bought you. Is a Blue Alizé actually, not a champagne, but.
Bro, I'm happy, you know. Like, look at the size of this bottle. My head's like, but no, bro. Alizé, we'll do that on the next show.
Yes, man. Yeah. You can get me one.
Well, happily. Do you know what?
Yeah, man.
Celebration time. You know what I mean?
Of course, we're here, bro.
That song is coming out. You say August
22nd. With a music video as well with the same guy who shot Trouble with me and Bugsy. So he did that thing. Come down from Cardiff. Large up Starves. He's putting the miles in, man. He's my boy, bro, and he don't mess about when it comes to music video.
Now that track was featuring Wise, right?
Not featuring Wise. Wise produced it. He produced it.
I was gonna say I didn't hear no other vocalist.
Yeah, no. He produced it. So we're just I'm gonna be doing a few things together where it's more of like we're working together. You know what I mean? Rather than it just being this.
That's why it's labelled as Danja Wise.
Danja times Wise. Yeah. Because we're doing a thing together. Yeah.
I was gonna say, was there something that I missed in there? Because I was because I know your vocals in it, but bro, I mean, so he done the beat. Is he going to be doing? Yeah, is he going to be doing like an EP or a project for you or something?
I'm not too sure really. We're just bouncing back and forth. If like we were saying just off radio a minute ago, if it feels right, we'll run with it. Just like yourself, we probably got like hundreds of tunes that will never come out. And then you pick through some of them that stand out right, and then we just run with that one. So
I mean, for any budding MCs, that process to us is like a standard thing, innit? We always over make tracks. You know what I mean? And it's not like those other tracks are dead, but there's certain things that you want to put your best foot forward.
100%.
And I think you got to choose what songs to market and put your time into.
100%.
You know what I mean?
100%.
But I mean, what advice would you give to a budding up and coming artist? artist as you've been putting in?
Yeah, just stay unique. Don't listen to people around you if they're, casting doubt on you. Just make sure that you keep pushing and do it for the love. Don't do it for any other reason. You got to do it for the culture, do it for the love, do it for where you come from, and just stay real. Don't be talking about stuff that's not true. Yeah. You got to write stuff that you don't want to be writing your future. Yeah. Talking about stuff that you don't live, then people will G-check you because they will know what's going on. We see it all the time. I see through you if you're talking about like drillings and guns and that, when really,
Yeah, the amount of like parents sending their kids music over, like, oh yeah, my 13-year-old made this, and it's like Julian's. I'd be like, have you heard the song?
And it's
it back,
just a good message. You just want to be putting out a good message, but at the same time, you only are a product of your environment. Same way with this tune that I'm dropping, Product to the Streets. You are just a product of your surroundings.
Yeah. So I mean, and that's what the message is, obviously. But I mean, what made you write that? Was there anything that's happened that made you a product of this?
I think like realistically, when you look back, like I said, when I get to 30 now, I want my audience to grow with me, and it was a time where I'd walk past like McDonald's and I'd walk past all these places and I'd have all these youngers. Remember when we did NAS?
Yeah.
And we did NAS like 4 years in a row, and it's like, don't get it twisted, it's the wickedest vibe, but you're talking 16 plus.
It's kids, isn't it?
And it's kids, and I was walking around and I was just having bare kids listening, which is good, don't get it twisted. It's nice that they're listening to my music, and they're the ones that probably give me all the thousands of streams. But you want your audience to like evolve with you. That's where I'm at now. So I feel like I'm going for a transition as an artist, that I want my audience to be like grown. I want a grown audience.
It's all right, as I say, when you're that age and when you're trying to put out music to that dynamic, but you don't want to be, what Drake's doing, music for kids and all that stuff. And then people get criticised.
No Diddy.
Yeah.
Pause.
No Diddy. For baby oil sessions.
And I feel like that's where I'm at, but I'll always have the grime influence, I'll always have the garage influence. I'm not a rapper, I'm an MC.
Yes.
I think there's a big difference. I think people get caught up, but
you can do that fast stuff that a lot of rappers can't. And you get flows, and I think you can MC and host. And I think that's something that's lost on a lot of artists nowadays. Because more time, most people don't have to host a 2-hour set or an hour 100%. Set. You know what I mean? But you're from the school, the era of when you had to get up on the decks and really hold your own up there and fight amongst other MCs.
Bro, you know them way, bro. So, and man, MCs will never experience that.
I had to do a 12-hour set once. Like, how many bars do you need for a 12-hour set? You know, in this,
that's cardio, bro. That's the PT days.
I definitely repeated a couple of lines here and there. But
they didn't know.
Yeah, well, no, I think 12 hours later, then
off there, Nigel.
Something like that. Yeah, I was gonna just say forgot, but right. So, I mean, aside from the single that's coming out on the 22nd, I mean, you got a lot of bangers you sent me. Where are they going? What's the plan? It's like,
well, most of them are released, and then it's just now. I think now it's summer, putting out like a UKG. I was talking to J017. I've been talking to Bugsy, a few other heads as well. I just want to bring brethrens like yourself. I want to bring people through that I've got a good relationship with, and we can make music together. So like UKG, I wouldn't mind putting out like maybe a 4-track EP this summer, like August at the back foot of summer, and then just kind of like incorporating all the different styles. That's what
Bugsy hit me up recently saying he wants me to make him a garage EP.
Blood, he's family, and he is one of the most talented artists that I've ever met in my whole life, bro.
It's ridiculous. And also the drums remix, the drum and bass remix that you got.
Yes. Did you play that today?
I've actually got it lined up to play after the live performance to close off with.
To close it, because it's quite hectic, isn't it? It's quite
do you know what it was? It was because we obviously had that Product of the Street one, and I just wanted to swap them out to give us time. And I want to make sure we're ticking all the boxes.
Of course. Bugsy, though, one of my most favourite artists. Though, it was a pleasure to actually have him at my yard when my little boy was there, and he just ran me up and was like, "Bro, I'm coming to your yard. Like, we're gonna do the tune." He turned up, bro, and he didn't even write the 16. He freestyled the 16 in his head, bro.
Wild. So he just sits there and just goes over.
He goes over it in his head. He doesn't write lyrics.
Yeah, no, I've had him in the studio, and it amazes me, man.
He is like one of the most talented artists I've ever come across in my life, bro.
As well. And the thing is, it's not just like an 8-bar. It's a 32 bar like that.
32, 64.
Yeah.
He could write a whole EP in his head.
Yeah, and then spit it the same way multiple times.
Alien, bro.
Yeah, big up Bugsy. Anyone who could do that. Tapped but genius.
Yeah, tapped but genius. Yeah.
But so that track is out all streaming platforms.
Yep.
Yeah, everything like that.
Yeah. Trouble's out. Trouble's been out now for probably about 9 months. Thank you for all the spins that you gave it, because you was one of the number one supporters, and the whole radio station itself, because they really got behind it, man. I think Bugsy needs to be putting out more music.
Yes.
But like I was saying a minute ago in the interview, we all go through transitions as artists, and when you've been doing this for about 10 years straight, I feel like sometimes real life, and you just need to like experience what you're writing about. Otherwise, what you're really writing about, you know, you could be writing just anything, but you need to feel it. You know, you need to feel what you're
live, innit?
And you got to live.
Yeah, I think. But no, ultimately, like what you said there, that's probably going to be the quote used. You know, I have like these captions on the thumbnails and stuff. Yeah. Cool. There's too many people that are just in the studio all the time,
100,
or just like not really doing up stuff, but then they're capping on their raps. You know what I mean?
Capping.
It's got. I'm not saying go out and commit loads of crime so you can rap about it.
Yeah, of course.
But you have to have the stuff, the stories to talk about. It has to come from somewhere, innit? Like wisdom is not something you just pick up and like that. You got to gather it over time, innit? You know
and it comes with time, man. And if you can put pen to paper, I think that's a message. That's our job. It's like mine and your job, to people of our age, to put that out to the youth, to make sure that the next generation isn't as tapped as what all these trillions.
Well, I think we need to stop celebrating it. You know what I mean? And I think this is it. And adults need to stop celebrating all of that madness and being drill. It's alright.
Yeah. How many chefings you got will give you more like.
Yeah, we need more chefs. Less
we need more chefs, less chefings, my boy. That's where you come in, boy.
Well, you should check my page, innit? But look, bro, like we have a minute or so left of the interview. Time flies, but we're gonna go into some adverts and then it's the live performance part.
Let's go.
Was there anything you wanted to shout out? Anyone you wanted to big up or anything before we get into?
Well, just big up yourself. Everything that you're doing. It was a last minute thing to come through. So thank you for having me. And listen, man, like keep doing what you're doing, bro. It's inspiring.
Come on, family. Right. Inspiring. So, bro, and same to you, man. Honestly, the music's awesome, and I'm gonna compliment tennis that back to you.
Wicked. Let's get in the studio.
Hell yeah. I mean, definitely. It's happening.
And let's get Bugsy if you listen.
Let's go. Honestly, Bugsy, if you are watching this, you've been called up, man.
Been called up, my boy.
Studio for that Garage EP.
Yeah, man.
And we're gonna get some bangers done with Danja.
Bugsy on Garage, come on.
You see it there. It's about time, isn't it? Right. I'm gonna go into the adverts. We got about 3-4 minutes of adverts, and then after that, it's the live performance part of the show. Yeah. Let's go.
Good when you grind on me, BLESSING, and the Craig got nuts when IMC. Back home got plants in pots, lights, tents, fence, crops, weed, hemp, 10 spots. Haters still send shots. Pick up on the road like a 4x4. Still got feds coming through my door. 3 man G's, but I bang your door. Cause life's too short, don't waste no more.